Welcome back, everyone, and a very happy 2024. We hope you had a soft landing. I'm Anna, and I'm thrilled to kick off our journey into the world of cost optimization, financial efficiency, and conquering the January challenge with my co-host, Alex.
Hi, everyone. Today we're diving into practical strategies that can help you reduce costs, embrace a frugal lifestyle, and ultimately achieve your financial goals. A frugal lifestyle might not sound very appealing, totally get that, but cost optimization isn't about sacrificing happiness. It's about making intentional choices that align with your financial aspirations. Let's explore some practical steps to get you started.
You can begin by creating a detailed budget that outlines your income and expenses. We cannot emphasize this enough, but if you track what you spend, you will see where you can save.
It helps to categorize your spending so that you can identify areas where you can make adjustments more easily. We are talking about rent, insurances, groceries, petrol, clothing, entertainment, eating out, and so on.
Take a close look at your subscriptions and consider cutting those you rarely use. You can also explore alternatives or bundle the services to get more value for your money.
Another great way to budget without feeling like you're losing out is to plan your meals in advance to avoid impulsive and costly grocery purchases. I, for example, plan our meals once a week. We have our staples, but I also love to browse recipes to have a new dish or two every week. And then I go shopping accordingly for just that week. It really helps to reduce food wastage, and it lowered our grocery spending significantly. Cooking in batches is also great for saving and to minimize food waste. Cook a big meal and then freeze the leftovers in batches. Not only will you have a delicious meal when you really need it, but you will also be less tempted to spend money on fast food or takeaways.
I love being creative and exploring DIY options. If I see something I would like, I always see if I can make it myself first. There are tons of DIY channels out there that can help you get started on anything from home designs to household products and beauty items. Embracing second-hand or thrift shopping for clothing, furniture, and more also saves big time. You could also sell your old stuff that you no longer need or want to fatten up the battered-looking wallet after the holidays.
And how about adopting some energy-efficient practices to reduce utility bills, like turning off lights and appliances when you don't use them? Consider eco-friendly alternatives like solar. Fairy lights for the garden or lounge make a pretty awesome look that costs very little.
Now, building on our last podcast, let's talk about how these strategies apply within relationships.
Actively engage in joint financial planning with your partner. So speak about your budget with your partner. Do you really need subscriptions to all your online streaming services, or would one be enough?
Allocate responsibilities to maximize financial efficiency. Who cooks when and who goes shopping? Just to make sure you avoid those oops moments when you realize you have no food at home and get takeaway.
Set shared goals and celebrate financial achievements together. Have you saved for a holiday, and now you get to do the planning and prepping together? This fosters a sense of unity and motivation towards shared goals.
Keep communication lines open about financial goals and priorities. Maybe they change over time and you will need to adjust. And discussing expenses ensures both partners are aligned in their financial journey.
Schedule regular financial check-ins as a couple. Was the money in the joint account used on something else than discussed? Bring it up and find out what the misconception might have been. This provides an opportunity to review your budget and make necessary adjustments.
Now let us share a bit about our own experiences with embracing a frugal lifestyle. I found joy in simplifying my choices and being mindful of my spending. I started by assessing my monthly expenses and identifying areas where I could cut back without sacrificing my quality of life. For instance, I realized I was spending more on dining out than I really needed. By cooking at home and planning my meals, I not only saved money, but also enjoyed healthier and more wholesome food. I really enjoy cooking as it gives me time to relax and engage with my food. I do not like to cut costs when it comes to the quality of food though. So I regularly order the Babylon's Torrent veggie box for 2 people, which is actually really affordable. You are forced to figure out new recipes, but you also support local farmers with your money. Another significant change was my approach to shopping. I shifted from impulse purchases to mindful buying, opting for quality over quantity. Embracing second-hand shopping became a fun and sustainable way to refresh my wardrobe without breaking the bank. In my relationship, my partner and I actively share financial responsibilities. He does a ton of research on our investments, something I have less time to do, and we share and talk about them almost every day. We celebrate our financial milestones together and keep an open dialogue about our goals. Last year, we decided to actively save for our holiday and managed to create a guilt-free and lovely experience. This has not only strengthened our bond, but also allowed us to navigate life's financial challenges more effectively.
When I'm on tour as a tour guide, I get meal allowances for the days I don't sleep at home. In the beginning, I loved going out every single night, but eventually I got over eating out and also realized that I can save quite a bit of that money by just buying something small in a supermarket and enjoy a meal in my hotel room. And to be honest, you also really need the time alone after a long day with guests. And I've always bought high quality products. It is more expensive at first, granted, but whatever it is, especially clothing and household appliances, it will last longer and save you money in the long run. I still have tops I bought like 5-6 years ago, and they are still in good nick. I personally am not one to go with every fashion, but have my own style and some basic items that you can always wear. And for example, I also have a sandwich maker that my grandmother once gave me. It is really old-fashioned, but it works. When she gave it to me, I had a good laugh because I saw the warranty slip and it had expired the year I was born.
Now let's talk about some practical steps to enhance your financial efficiency.
Regularly review your expenses and identify areas for potential savings. Your expense sheet or household budget would be the perfect place to check on yourself. This way, you can eradicate sneaky costs and cut back on non-essential spending to redirect funds towards your financial goals. I mean, do you really need to go out for another dinner? Or would those $500 not be better off in your investment account?
Be flexible and willing to adjust your financial strategy based on changing circumstances. If you can afford to put a bit more money on your mortgage payments this month, do it. If you need to tighten the belt, it is okay too.
Prioritize building and maintaining an emergency fund. It should be at least 3 to 6 months worth of salary. Emergencies do happen, and when they are knocking on your doorstep, you do not want to scramble for money or have to liquidate your investment funds.
Having a financial safety net provides peace of mind during unexpected situations. Also, after an emergency, you need to make sure this fund is topped up again, and pronto.
Set up automated transfers to your savings account at the beginning of the month, so right after the money hits your account.
This ensures consistent contributions to your savings without relying on willpower alone. And trust us, if you wait until the end of the month, no money will be left. It's important to pay yourself first.
Consider diversifying your income through side hustles or additional income streams. In the world of AI, there are plenty of new income streams popping up that you can research and get into.
This can provide extra financial resilience and opportunities for growth. A side hustle income could be used to pay your kids' school fees, reduce debt, or increase your savings.
Keep educating yourself on personal finance. Before you sleep, you can read a book or some news on finances. Don't doom scroll on Instagram and waste precious time. Understanding financial concepts empowers you to make informed decisions on your unique situation.
Remember, your financial journey is a personal one, and these steps are a simple guide to help you find what works best for you. Embrace the journey, celebrate your progress, and always stay committed to your financial well-being, even if you have a fallback or overindulged during the festive period.
Before we wrap up today's episode, let's address a common challenge that many of us face at the beginning of the year. Some call it Januwory.
January is a time when the holiday bills or consequences of overspending start rolling in, and we may find ourselves feeling a bit financially stretched. The good news is that with a proactive approach, we can tackle this challenge head on.
Take a close look at your spending during the holidays. Understanding where your money went in the first step is regaining control. No need to fret over spilled milk. Just look at those bank account statements like they're not yours and reevaluate.
If you accumulated any holiday debt, consider prioritizing its repayment. High interest debts in particular can quickly add up. Maybe you can sell some of your old clothing or items you no longer need. Marketplace on Facebook or your local flea market is a great place to start.
Introduce no-spend days into your routine. Designate certain days where you consciously avoid making any non-essential purchases.
Continue embracing a frugal lifestyle. Look for creative ways to save money, whether it's through DIY projects, cooking at home, or finding affordable alternatives. Who says you have to spend money on expensive things? Only you decide where your money goes.
It is important to have big financial goals. Small ones get obstructed by problems far too easily. But having a big financial goal this year can also feel overwhelming. So break it down into smaller, more achievable steps. Do a small task once a day instead of a big one once a week. And when that feeling of overwhelmingness comes up, focus on what you have already gained and achieved in the past. Maybe it's a dream holiday, paying off your car, or sorting out your children's school fees.
January doesn't have to be a time of financial stress. Instead, view it as an opportunity to reset and refocus on your financial priorities. By being proactive and making intentional choices, you can set the tone for a financially successful year.
Remember, it's okay to reassess your goals and make adjustments based on your current circumstances. January is a chance to start anew, learn from any financial challenges you may have faced, and implement positive changes moving forward.
As we navigate January together, let's approach it with a sense of optimism and determination. Small, consistent actions can lead to significant improvements in our financial well-being. Don't get sucked into the spending game by friends and family. It is perfectly fine to sit at home and read a book from the library.
As we conclude today's episode, we want to leave you with a powerful reminder. Financial efficiency is not a destination. It is a continuous journey. Small intentional steps can lead to significant changes over time.
We want to thank you for joining us on this exploration of cost optimization, a frugal lifestyle, and winning the January challenges. We look forward to continuing our financial journey together. So until next time, stay financially savvy and remember you are in control of your financial destiny because you are a money magnet!